It's Week 13 of the NFL. And we'll see the Bills' veteran linebacker, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Bills and the Ravens, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
There you go, partner. That's some old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
And now they'll throw with Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Here's Jackson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Been a nightmare of a first quarter for him. 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown. As he starts again here, 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Buying time to his left.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
All of those corners who can not only cover, but they might get a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They go play action with Jackson. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Carter. Shedding the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the 1st down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And here come the Bills. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted. intercepted a third time. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Josh Allen and the Bills set to take over again. He was intercepted on that last drive, the third one he's thrown in this first half alone. He'll look to right the ship here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback, because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Give him 18 on that one, as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here, as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Throwing now is Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Horn. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Horn. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 3rd down and 10. To the air, Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
On for the field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed.
And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's Allen as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and 3. Allen going to throw. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bills first down.
Allen now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Paulson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And an 11-point game there as they come upon halftime. Bryce Young, a touchdown pass in that first half. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Justin Herbert leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team.
Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On second down, here's Jackson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson has taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This pass complete to Higgins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 50.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to the 25.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And now they'll throw with Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Baker. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen got his man. It's Williams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Horn. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
That goes for a gain of 31.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Allen running right on the option. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Taken at the goal line.
Stewart shedding through.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. Able to slither by, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Jackson on first down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. They go play action now. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain an 11-point spread. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Bills first down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. It's complete to Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Now Allen. It's Williams on the catch. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. To the air, Allen. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. From the gun, it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
This is 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Allen. Finding Williams once more, complete. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing, Allen. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. To throw is Allen. They're going to try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Ravens, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.